Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in, my lovelies, and if you're an old one, welcome back, soul family. Nice to see you. You know how my reads go. Get yourself comfortable. Remember, this is a collective reading and not a personal one. Anything that does not resonate with you, that's absolutely fine. It will resonate for someone else. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, I'm just talking about energies. If you wish to assign a gender, you can. If you wish to swap them round, you can. If you wish to get rid of them altogether, you can. Okay, just do not make the story fit if it does not. Now, I like to start off with a ringing of the bell just to cleanse the air. So if you have sound sensitivity, please make sure that you turn down your volume because I will be ringing this now. Okay. Okay. And let's get some incense going as well. So, messages that came through today. We have what's going on with this dynamic. The a-hole that thinks they are right will double down on what is actually wrong. Asked stepdaughter to move out and she threw a fit. Swapped at birth or switched at birth. I don't know if that's a program. I'm getting a feeling that it's a program of some sort. Ashwagandha. Underworld energies are protecting you right now. So those are the ones we're going to go with, okay? Ashwagandha, I know that is supposed to be really good for like mental health and for like hormones. Just remember, I'm not a doctor. I am not a therapist. I am not a mental health anything. I'm not a lawyer. Anything that comes up with your health, especially ashwagandha, if you're thinking of taking it, make sure that you are speaking to your doctor first, especially if you're taking other medication, just to make sure there's no interactions, to make sure it's right for you. But it did come up, okay? So with that in mind, let's crack on. Let me just move this. Boop. And let's pop that in there. So I'm going to pop these to the side. I hope everyone's having a lovely day. Why do I want to go over here? Not that one. Which one do you want me to take? Blue. This one or this one? Okay, interesting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've been told to go in here for my messy deck. So, I'm going to reread the messages. What's going on with this dynamic? So what's going on with this dynamic? Somebody who, and I'm getting the kind of, you know, the Reddit subfeeds, they have like, am I the a-hole? And then they'll tell the story, and then people will vote on whether or not, yes, they are, or no, they're not. I'm getting that there's someone here who may have they've written some sort of story about what's happened, but they're doubling down on the fact that they're wrong, going, no, I'm right, I am right. And it may involve asking someone to move out and then throw in like a massive hissy fit or something along those lines, because I'm feeling like whoever this stepdaughter is, or whoever this, they're grown. And look at these cards, don't want to go together. Someone needs to clean their altar as well. So that won't resonate for everyone, but if you are a practicing witch, or if you are a light worker and you like candles, or there's something about dismantling your altar and cleaning everything, not just wafting a bit of sage or just, you know, getting a little bit of your consecrated water or blessed water and flicking it, literally taking every item off, wiping them down carefully. If you have like a covering over the table, taking it off and shaking it off, or changing it, like a deep clean. Someone needs to do a deep clean because something's been sent to someone's altar. That is what I'm getting. There's also the smoke test. There's something about placing incense on your altar, and if it is not going all the way up, if it's not, there's a blockage of some sort. If you have been, if you placed some sort of offering also on your altar to your ancestors or to your loved ones over Halloween and, you know, the Day of the Dead, if you still have it there, you need to remove them now, okay? Yeah, but someone here needs to give their altar a really deep clean, like a physical deep clean the whole thing, then put everything back again, then do the spiritual cleansing. And then you can do the incense test again. I don't know why that came out, because that message I was going to use in another reading, but my guides kept saying, no, you need to tell them. So for whoever that is, and it could literally be, it might not be an altar, it could be a place that you go and pray in your house. You may have a specific place where you like to pray, where you light a candle, anything like that. wherever it is that you're doing it, you're being asked to give it a good wash, to actually clean that area. Someone needs to use Lysol. I don't know why that is so specific. So that's something to do with bacteria. I feel like there's energy's been sent to your holy place. That's what I'm hearing. It's been sent to your holy place, is your heart anyway. But there's something about the home that someone is sending. They're sending energy to a specific place that you pray, do affirmations, burn candles, do witchcraft, whatever that may be, okay? And look, to the place which is safe for you, that helps you to heal. Because it says on here, healing trauma, safe space, breaking karmic cycles, transmute stagnant energy, loving thyself. And this side you've got catering. So it's the place that you kind of cater for yourself. It could be your bathroom as well. So for ashwagandha, for someone here, they may already be taking it, and this is something that really helps you. Someone needs to do a deep clean. I feel like it's not just your altar. There's somewhere else. It might be like if you have supplements in your bathroom, like, you have that little, you can have like the little cabinet with the mirror and stuff like that. It might be cleaning everything out, getting rid of all the dust and stuff like that. But there's stagnant energy in an area that someone either performs their spells, performs their prayer, performs their affirmation. There's a specific place that they go to. This needs to be cleansed down. And if you do take supplements, all of those things, their energy, as much as they are actual supplements, there's a vibrational energy to it. There's a need to cleanse out a kitchen cupboard or a bathroom cupboard or something along those lines as well. Okay. And you have underworld energies that are protecting you. Now, for those who are not really familiar with underworld energies, that doesn't mean anything scary. It could be Hecate, it could be Anubis, it could be Nethesis, it could be Lilith. There's something here also about the dark feminine and feminine energy, but you're being protected. Now, the underworld also is talking about, why am I getting the underworld is also to do with the afterlife for someone here? There's definitely a spirit, and that came through, and I know this was in the other reading. You just want me to do all of them, don't you? Okay, so the other messages that were in here that I was going to leave for another reading, but I've just been told you need to do all of them, was conscious mind opening, memories from the past, trauma and dissociation. So someone here, I don't know if someone's dreams are about to get really vivid, like I've just watched a movie and I remember everything, and you're being told to take notice of people, places, whether it's night, whether it's day, and start researching. What does it mean if it is daytime? What does it mean if it is dusk? What does it mean if I see this and this? And start piecing it together. Because a key is about to unlock something when it comes to a dissociative, defense mechanism that someone has here, to how they block out things that were traumatic. For some of you, you may actually have blocked out past life traumatic things, and the more that you start remembering your past life traumatic things, it's actually going to trigger and open something that was traumatic from this lifetime that's in your shadow, that you need to be aware of, or you need to understand for your healing. Okay, listen to that spirit. It's trying to warn you. Now, this came up before in a different reading. There is someone here that is trying to tell you something, and you're not hearing, or someone is not hearing this. Okay, so pay attention to your third eye when you daydream. Okay, or if you close your eyes and say who is there and you see a figure, that's your third eye reading that person. There is someone either in your home or protecting your home. That may be the connection to underworld energies are protecting you right now. There is a spirit. It doesn't have to be a passed over loved one. I heard for some it is, for others it may not be, but there is a spirit there that is protecting you and wants to talk to you. Okay, and if you find like connecting with spirits scary, you can ask them to visit your dreams, as long as they are coming in light and love. Come in my dreams, come to me in my dreams and give me the message that you want to give me, okay? Or show me through signs and synchronicities, and they will do so, but this spirit really wants you to work with them. I also got quantum energy healing. So I don't know if somebody is interested in string theory, in Reiki, in multidimensional kind of connecting with their multidimensional bodies and aspects and things like that. Working late at night or waking up early. And it just said, clean your altar. entitlement to your time, and don't take it personally. So someone may feel really entitled to your time, to your energy, to your attention, and they may wish to project onto you if you are not acting how they see as accordingly, and you're being told not to take it personally. Literally do not take it personally, because everyone's going through something, but also you don't owe anything to anyone, okay? And that's irrespective of the job that you do. It's irrespective if you know this person, or it is, you know, you're a social media someone and, you know, they're either messaging you or whatever that may be. Anything else that wants to come out? I think that's it. And swapped at birth. I found that's very, very random. I'm sorry for the noise outside, but I've had to, I've done a really big smoke cleanse today, and there was a lot of smoke, and the fire alarms in the actual apartment are so sensitive. Like if the oven's on and it gets too hot, it will set the alarm off. So I have to leave the windows open. It's freezing, but that's why I've got my lovely ugly jumper on. But I do apologise if you hear the noise outside, and people keep asking me what it is. I live next to a train station, so what you're actually hearing is the alarm for the barriers going down across the road, so that, you know, trains can go past. And they do go, the trains go like every 15 minutes to half an hour. I've just got used to it. Now, show us what we need to see. What's going on with this dynamic? Okay. Well, this dynamic is not protected. Okay, you've got angelic protection. Weapons, no weapons forged against me shall prosper, and it's upside down. And you also have here the children in reverse, and try again. Try again in reverse. Now this is coming back to like that conscious mind opening memories from the past, trauma and dissociation. Because I don't feel like this is presently someone's child. It could be, because you have to remember that my readings are timeless, which means whenever you see this, it's for you. But also I can be picking up on past, present or future energies. Now with the children here and that rune is called Winjo, which is for joy and prosperity. But for me personally, it's also to do with protection. And the children being upside down. This is saying that there is something that, I don't know if this is from the past, where there was a memory, there was some sort of trauma where a child was not protected, and this is why a person has dissociated from what happened. And you also have the song by Muse coming out, Time is Running Out. I think I'm drowning, asphyxiated. I want to break this spell that you've created. You're something beautiful, a contradiction. I want to play the game. I want that friction. You will be the death of me. I feel like a spell or something was put on someone when they were a child, when they weren't protected, or when they were unaware of how to protect themselves. And you're something beautiful, a contradiction. They saw a light within you, maybe. This is weird to start off with. And I'm not going to read all of these, but the first one underneath is 10 figures or more, and it's upside down. So this was stealing some sort of energy or abundance. And with that, you know, am I the a-hole kind of subreddit? Someone here has kind of either written about this, or I don't know. I want to get more. I want to get more before I kind of like commit to anything, if that makes sense. So you've got try again underneath. So they tried whatever was done in the past, and whoever did this in the past is trying to do this again. Generational wealth. Because they're trying to block something from you, obviously. It's always about money, isn't it? Money and power. Self-employed. If you've been looking at becoming self-employed, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an inventor, if you are thinking of taking that hobby and turning it into something that you can monetize, that you can expand, that you can work with other people, someone's trying to stop you from doing so. They want you, I heard they want you in that daily grind, and you've got to try again upside down. Any more cards? Can I get like 2 cards? Just 2. 2 cards for this, what we've got going on. 2 cards. 2 cards, please, and thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Please show us what we need to see and what we need to know. Clarity, please. Clarity on the 3 cards that are out already. Thank you. Career level up and traveling frequently. So this could be Sagittarian energy. This is to do with your faith. This is to do with your philosophies. This is the 9th house. career level up. Someone, I don't know if somebody told the future, or somebody read your energy when you were young, or read someone's energy when they were young and got very obsessed. This kind of, I think I'm drowning, asphyxiated. Has anyone got like memories of being a child and like, or have a fear of water? Does anyone have like a fear of water, of the sea? Because it's reminding me of like, the earliest memory someone has of like being around water, or being at the beach, or falling over in water. And then you have the travel frequently. And then underneath, ancient wisdom, Hierophant, marriage and commitment, good advice, teacher, higher learning, and car crash, engine issues, brakes not working, and collision. So there's someone here who was trying to stop. You've been protected by something. I think when someone was young, something else was supposed to happen as well, and it didn't happen because there was protection put in. And I heard, but like at the last moment, it's reminding me of like Sleeping Beauty. Is it Sleeping Beauty? Yeah, you know, like in Maleficent, or any of the Sleeping Beauties, like two of the fairies come in and they give their blessings, and they're like, oh, she's going to be beautiful, and blah blah blah, and then Maleficent comes in and is like, she will fall asleep or whatever by 16, or she will unalive by 16, and it's the third fairy that comes in and is like, I will change that to, you know, when she is 16 she will fall asleep until true love's kiss. It's that kind of energy of whatever was done to someone here when they were young that's been removed from their memory, or has been dissociated so that they don't remember. Someone here with this Hierophant, this is higher knowledge, or this can be also part of something that you weren't supposed to remember, because there's some sort of marriage or commitment. It doesn't have to be love. It literally can be a union of of two minds, two souls coming together to teach each other, because you've got higher learning coming in here. Forgiveness and knowledge is also on there as well. But there is some sort of ancient knowledge. There is some sort of ancient energy that when someone was a child and whatever was done, whatever spell work was done, kind of swooped in at the last moment, was like, no, we're going to change that bit just there. And I heard, because there's always going to be hope. And that seems to be a running theme at the moment that I'm seeing, is a lot of referencing to hope. And again, it's reminding me of The Sandman. If you haven't watched it on Netflix, go and have a look. And that the duel and fight that the Sandman, the King of Dreams, or Lord of Dreams, has with the devil, and how he wins with hope. Okay, waitress and technology. So someone's definitely watching a person or people online, and I've now got the song by Muse in my head, okay, and this person they're obsessed. There's something here about go and listen to the song, all right, just for the actual tone of the actual song, because it starts off with like, I think it's like a bass guitar, and it's quite low. That's the energy that I'm getting. Somebody here with you're something beautiful, a contradiction. I want to play the game. I want the friction. You will be the death of me. Someone here was energy harvesting from when you were a child, and they like that you were vulnerable, or that you weren't protected, but you are now. You flipping are now, and they did not know about this ancient wisdom thing coming in. But what's this got to do with, you know, I want to know more about Am I Their A-hole and the stepdaughter. Should I take this one? No, you want to take that one? Yes, okay. Let's see. Tell me about the second message that came out, please, when it comes to the A-hole. There's definitely blocked energy here. I can feel it as I'm trying to shuffle. The cards don't want to move. So someone sent something. And this is why it's important that you are cleansing out your space. Your space, especially the space that you pray in, or do affirmations, or light candles, or give offerings to. That's really important. And I heard, and your bed. Someone might need to get a bell as well, or something with sound. It could be chimes that they can clink or whatever when they wake up in the morning. Yerba Santa. I remember being told by a lady on Facebook ages ago Her husband was Native American, and she said that when you astrally project, if you want to make sure there are no hangers on or people aren't sending things to you, you can burn yerba santa, mugwort, and what was the other one? Yerba santa, mugwort, and I think it's sage, and you burn them together. It doesn't have to be loads. You don't have to smoke the whole room. Literally a tiny bit of each. And it removes any astral hangers on, if that makes sense, or any kind of trace from where you have been, so that it doesn't come into this dimension. Someone needed to hear that, or someone needs to learn about that. And I say that, and you've got here the Princess of Swords, which is about learning and education and study. And then you also have the Four of Swords. Okay, so somebody is staying up and studying something. Now, this stepdaughter may actually be the one who is the a-hole. I'm going to call it something else because I don't really like keep saying a-hole. Okay, they may be the idiot or the fool. I'm going to call them the fool. Okay, they've been staying up either late, and I did have on there also working late at night or waking up early. So they may be staying up late to try and get you to wake up early, or they may be staying up late to send things to you so that you have broken sleep, or that you have weird dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Like I said at the start, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the tone, the shade, the colour. And when I'm talking about the shade and the colour, I mean how it feels to you. Okay, pay attention to that, because this person, and I feel like this person also, they may actually be going onto Reddit or onto some sort of social media and trying to paint either you or the person you're thinking of in a bad light, but other people are like, what the F are you doing? That's weird. That is weird. Yeah, to block you. Look at that. And you've also got Temperance upside down. Yeah, so okay, so trying to mess with your sleep, with your dreams. I can see why they're doing this. The reason why whoever this person is, this stepdaughter, the reason why they're doing this is because they don't want you to have those dreams. You have a spirit, you have a guide, you have somebody who's definitely trying to guide you in dream state to remember certain things from when you were younger. Oh, hot diggity. Okay, that makes sense. So they're staying up late when you're going to sleep, trying to affect your dreams, trying to affect your rest, trying to affect, whether or not you're learning what you need to learn and understanding what you need to understand. Yeah, look, you got Queen of Cups here. So the Strength card. So somebody here is sending really strong psychic attacks. And you've also got the Knight of Wands. They may be using sensual energy. They may be using SEX magic. However, this stepdaughter, whoever she is, she got asked to move out. So obviously something that she's done has left her befallen with bad karma. Okay, Hanged Woman to the Knight of Swords. She's been working overtime trying to stop something for you. Okay, because I feel like part of this, you remembering things from the past, whether that's the past as in past lives and how that links into this life, it's a pattern, isn't it? So I feel like whatever it is that happened when you were young in this life that you haven't remembered is going to be very similar to what happened in past lives. But in past lives, if you can remember what happened in past lives, you're going to remember the ending of that past life. You're going to remember what you learnt. You're going to remember certain skills that may have been hidden in your shadow. Activation. I smell an activation for someone here. She doesn't want this because that means career up level. Wow. Okay, so you've got Judgment coming out in the Four of Pentacles. This person, they want you to surrender to something. Because Judgment in reverse, that's like really bad. Bad karma. Bad karma. Knight of Swords in reverse. There's also blocking communication. It's like this person is trying to block communication from coming through. Well, I never. I feel like whoever it was that was protecting you as a child is the same person that you're going to end up meeting. Because I remember once being told, and I was like, seriously? And this was like when I was starting my spiritual journey. like first really kind of like dipping my toe into like the pool of spirituality. And I can't remember if it was a post, if it was a reading, if it was whatever it was, but someone said that you can actually be a spirit guide for somebody else in other dimensions, or you can be a spirit guide for others whilst you are sleeping. And sometimes people wake up really, really tired because they've either gone to other parts of the planet, so the other parts of Mother Gaia, while they're sleeping, to heal it or to help actual people, or they're going to other dimensions. And I feel, and it kind of resonated with me, but I didn't understand it properly. I feel like whoever it was that helped you when you were a child, their higher self is the same higher self that you're going to meet in physical meat vessel with this traveling frequently. So this is somebody who is like soul family. That's crazy. That's amazing, because you got to think as well is that when we are toddlers, our human meat sack is a toddler, it's 2, and our human consciousness is 2, but our actual soul, our higher self, is infinite in age, absolutely infinite in age. So someone here, someone's divine counterpart, flipping helped you out. That's just giving me goosebumps. That's wow. So that's how you want to block you. Why is she throwing a fit? Look at this. Yeah, High Priestess in reverse. She doesn't want you remembering this. She don't want you remembering this. Look, you got 3 of Cups as well. To the Temperance. There's something here about trying to imbalance you or trying to affect your mental health. I feel by this point that this person should know that everything that they're doing to try and affect someone's mental health, all it does is help that person to realise that they need help with their mental health. And we all, to a certain degree, need support of our mental health at some point, whether that's anxiety, whether it's full-on depression, whether it's bipolar, whether it's whatever that may be. You know, everyone to a certain degree needs support with their mental health. It could just be a period of, you know, feeling quite melancholy and going to the doctors and saying, I might need a bit of talk therapy. And then after having that talk therapy, it helps them. For others, it's more. But this person, I heard they, something about it's their job. Their job is sorrow, or their job is being mean, or their job. I'm just seeing someone wearing a lot of black, and that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that if you're wearing black that you're a bad guy, because I love black. But this person's like, their hair is, and this came out in another reading that I did. Their hair is like, it looks really greasy, almost like the girl out of The Grudge, the one that's in the well. You know, when she comes out and her hair's all long and kind of like greasy and wet. That's what I'm seeing, and I'm not seeing the face. I'm not seeing the face. And that's what I see for this person. I heard the embodiment of terror. So this person may be embodying, they may be embodying a demon or a demonic energy. Yuck. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, I suppose, but really? Listen to that spirit keeps coming out. Listen to that spirit. That spirit is telling you about what you should be taking and what you shouldn't be taking when it comes to an offer. Okay? Why is that important? Why is that important? Tell me about the ancient wisdom and the Hanged Woman. This is what I mean also. That ancient wisdom with the Hanged Woman in reverse. You're about to have a massive breakthrough when it comes to, I heard, knowing yourself or understanding yourself. And you're going to have so many memories come through. This is why your dreams are really important. For someone here, having a dream diary or dream journal, excuse me, cars, or having some sort of voice note, voice recorder, I mean, is going to be really important. And working especially with your lower chakras, especially your sacral and your solar plexus, are really important at the moment, because the amount of downloads that are going to come through, if you are not grounding yourself, if you're not working through your root all the way up to your solar plexus, the trunk of the tree, the foundation of the house, when all this comes through, it's going to mess with your mental health, is what I'm hearing. And that is what, whoever this person is, this High Priestess in reverse, that's what they're trying to do. It's like they're trying to block, and it's almost like I can feel like these conflicting energies. Like they're trying to create chaos around you, but in your mind. They want it so that you're having so many downloads that you can't deal with it and having none whatsoever. You've got 2 of Wands coming out in reverse. Yeah, they want it so that you walk away from this. So it's really important right now that you are grounding yourself, that you are working through your root, your sacral and your solar plexus. And when I say working through those, I mean, for example, color therapy. You could be wearing those colors, eating foods with those colors, looking at seed sounds. You know, I think lamb is for, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on this, lamb is for the root. So you could be listening to seed sounds on YouTube while you're doing the dishes, or while you're having a bath, or just before you go to sleep. Working through any issues or any trauma or anything that is at the surface of your consciousness that you know it either affects you, or things that you just haven't looked at the moment. So it could be for your root, it could be stability, safety, identity, it could be your connection to material things, or whether or not you feel worthy of taking them. Your sacral chakra is to do with your sense of family, your sense of creativity, your sense of how you express yourself, and also your kind of ideologies and values and relationship with intimacy. And I'm talking about physical intimacy, on your own body and how you see your own body, on whether or not you're comfortable with your body and pleasure and things like that. And also to do with the relationships that we have with our family, the 4th house, the emotions that are connected to that, and also our feminine divine kind of energy that goes through the family unit, from, you know, daughter all the way up to grandmother and so on further on. And then when you have your solar plexus, working through your solar plexus is looking at, it's the place of power, it's your place of personal power and joy. So it's the place where your inner child lives. It's where the joyous child is, and the wounded child. It's also how you set boundaries. It's how you empower yourself. It's how you let your, for some reason I heard how you let your freak flag fly. And it could be how you express yourself with authenticity. That kind of links to all of them. I mean, look at the jumper I'm wearing. It is gross. It's so ugly. But I love ugly jumpers. I flipping love them. The more ugly they are, the more whistles and bells and things they have on them, I'll be wearing it. Wait, this winter, you're going to see some fugly jumpers, right? And I don't care if people don't like them, because that's me sitting in my authenticity. There's a need for someone to be doing this, especially from here downwards. The heart, you can always add practices for heart and love-based kind of practices into those things. They're really important right now, because I feel like there isn't a ramp up of whatever this high priestess is doing. It's to stop you connecting with whoever this person is that has been more or less with you your entire life. But I heard past lives. That's why kind of tapping into past lives, which I feel like someone's going to be doing anyway, is so important also, because I feel like whoever this energy, whatever this ancient wisdom is, whoever this Hierophant is, with the marriage and commitment, good advice, teacher and higher learning, forgiveness and knowledge, this person has had many lives with you before. It could have been a father in one life, could have been a lover in another, could have been a son, could have been a daughter, could have been a best friend. I don't know, but I know that I heard we're in this together, and it's giving me that energy of like, I was going to go, you know, when like before you're in corporeal form, none of us remember that, but my understanding is before we come into corporeal form, before we are born, before we are birthed, our souls have the choice of what family they wish to go into, which path they wish to go down. Do they want to have the really easy, sedentary, I can never say the word right, sedentary, someone put it down in the comments for me. Do we want to have that type of life? Very vanilla, not much happens, you don't really touch many people or souls. Or do you want to go into a family that may be karmic, and you may have to go through quite a few dark nights of the soul, but when you get out of them, oh my giddy aunt, this is all the stuff that you're going to be able to do, and these are all the people that you're going to inspire, and this is how blah blah blah. We get to choose that. And there are sometimes souls that are like, we're doing this together, we got to learn from each other, we're going to help each other out, you ready, let's do this together. That's what I'm getting from this energy. I'm getting that there's been more than one time where you've both held hands and just been like, should we do this? Let's go, we'll find each other. And it's giving me goosebumps. This high priestess in reverse, I feel like this person has been in other lifetimes also. And there's been like this cycle that goes through the past lives of there being two energies that are supposed to be together, that are supposed to learn from each other and supposed to help the globe raise their vibrations. And then there's one other person who's attached in some way, but there's always jealousy or betrayal or something along those lines. And that's who this person is. Okay, and that's who they represent. And I heard it all stops here. It all stops now. And this is why they're ramping up. Because I don't know if in past lives, some of those lives, this high priestess succeeded. I heard that Akashic records won't tell her. They won't tell her. So either she can't, and I've had references before to this person trying to get into the Akashic records. It may not even be that she's been trying to get into your Akashic records. She can't get into her own. She literally can't get into her own. Well, isn't that a ringer? Can't get into her own. 7 of Swords here. It's not just deceit. This is illusions. This person has been trying to put illusion in for a long time. And I'm seeing like a big lion holding a sword, like a massive lion dude thing, holding a sword like this, standing in front of like this big, it's like a crystal door with like big columns on the side. So I don't know if either you or whoever this other energy is that you may have had lives before with, or if it's the high priestess in reverses, this is something about like going into their own Akashic records, or there's chapters, or there's a book, or there's an extra book or something like that, and it's being guarded. And this high priestess in reverse has tried many times to get in, and this lion's not even shaking his head. It's almost like when you go and see the Royal Guards in London at Buckingham Palace. They pretend you're not there unless you try and touch the reins on the horse, and they're like, don't touch the reins, and they scream it. And I feel like this is the energy of whatever this line is. It doesn't even acknowledge that this person is trying to get in, and they can't get past him. Well, I don't know if with that ashwagandha, maybe that's something that she's taken because it's for stress, isn't it? Where's my phone? I'm actually going to Google what it's for. And look, if she's been kicked out of her home. But do you know the energy I'm getting though? Is that it's not her home. Like she was either sleeping on the sofa, or she got a room for free and she wasn't paying rent, or something along those lines. Now she may have gone on Reddit to be like, am I the a-hole or am I the fool? And thinks that she's right, and everyone was like, no, you're a freeloader. And this made her even angrier. Now let me have a look at ashwagandha. Ashwagandha benefits. Let's have a look. So it says on here, oh no, ashwagandha contains chemicals that might help calm the brain, reduce swelling, lower blood pressure, and alter the immune system. Since ashwagandha is traditionally used as an adaptogen, where are you going? It is used for many conditions related to stress. Adaptogens are believed to help the body resist physical and mental stress. Now, please remember, as I said before, I am not a herbal doctor. I am not a holistic doctor. I have no qualifications whatsoever to tell you whether you should take ashwagandha or not. I'm not just going to say use your discernment, beep, beep. Speak to your doctor before taking any advice from me and before taking any kind of herbal supplement, because plants also were used as medicine, and they still are used as medicine. You have to be very careful. If that's something that resonates with you, do speak to a herbal doctor or a holistic doctor, or just your regular doctor, okay? But someone here has been taking it for stress. Underworlds are protecting you. Maybe someone does need that. Maybe someone needs to relieve their stress. The world is upside down. Oh, stuff is going wrong for this person. Stuff is going wrong for this dark high priestess. There's something also with this person wanting, they wanted to block someone else. Or they're trying to block you from knowing who the person was. I heard, that's my mum. Shut the front door. She said that's my mum. And I'm looking at the card with the Muse lyrics for Time is Running Out. So time is running out. this person is getting, no wonder they're so stressed. No wonder they're so stressed, because your career level up is on its way either ways. And now I'm hearing, I don't know the name of the song, but it's a song that plays in the background when I do my workout to Growing Ananas on YouTube. And it says, I can't control myself because of fairy dust. 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 I honestly feel that this high priestess in reverse, she's bitten off more than she can chew, because that fairy dust can be seen as a substance, someone taking substances, but also fairy dust, literal magic from phase. And when I was doing I done a meditation before starting up this reading. I always do different types of meditations, and in this one it was kind of like channeling light from the cosmos, from the divine, and it goes through your body and then just back down into the earth, and it gets sent to wherever it needs to, and to all the different inner kingdoms, all the different dimensions. And what came up were fairies and fae, okay? And they received this. So someone here not only has protection from the underworld, from a spirit. So this is what I mean by listen to that spirit is trying to warn you, and underworld energies are protecting you right now. It's not just energies like Anubis or Hecate. You literally have spirits that are coming and going, hey, we need to tell you something. It's really important. They may not even be related to you or to your bloodline or to your family, and they're just like, you need to hear this, you need to hear this. Or Anubis, can you tell this person? Or Hecate, can you tell this person? And then you also have fae, or you have elementals also protecting you. And this is, I heard, grinding this person's gears. This high priestess in reverse may be trying to follow their mother's footsteps. They want you to invest in something. They want you to invest in the wrong thing. They're trying to bring in doubt and confusion. And this is why I think this spirit is being so, it's like they're urgent. This is an urgent message. The spirit is like, no, you need to listen now because it's coming now. The Knight of Swords in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords in reverse is, it's almost like, I'm trying to think of the Roadrunner. And the Roadrunner's really fast. And all of a sudden he goes, and he stops. That's the energy that I'm getting from the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's a blockage. There is something that needs to come forward. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse is taking some sort of energy. It's taking. Because the Six of Pentacles to me is always about balance, generosity, charity. With it being in reverse, this is stealing or taking. I feel like this high priestess is trying to block a communication from coming through. That traveling frequently isn't just about you traveling frequently because of your career level up. I feel like this ancient wisdom with the Hierophant, whoever the Hierophant is for you, this person is, they're getting really close to being near you, to offering you some sort of job, offering you some sort of, I heard, safety. And they're trying to block this. They want you to, this high priestess wants you to invest in what? In what? What do they want you to invest in instead? Trauma. I just looked down at my notes and it says trauma and dissociation. And I didn't read one of these. Why did I not read that? One of the messages that came through was it's the smoking GUN. Listen to that spirit. It's trying to warn you about the smoking GUN. It's trying to point to you who the liar is, who the thief is, who it is that has been orchestrating this and has been part of this since you were a child. Because this is more, there's more layers to this than just, you know, somebody's jealous and they're a third party and they want money. They do, but there's something that's been going on for a while because of who you are, because of your light. Again, the Muse lyrics are, I think I'm drowning, asphyxiated. I want to break this spell that you've created. You're something beautiful, a contradiction. I want to play the game. I want the friction. You will be the death of me. You will be the death of me. Your energy, because I'm seeing like, it's almost like gold and it's floating through the air. It's translucent. That's your energy. You have a golden aura, okay? And I heard chosen. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles here to the Four of Cups. It's accepting some sort of abundance, or accepting who you are. You are abundance. You are love. You are the highest power there is, because the highest power flows through you. And it started off with the angels, angelic protection in reverse, and children in reverse. I had this has happened to many children who are chosen, to many children that have golden auras. And you've got the Princess of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords. They want you to invest, or they've tried to get certain people who are vulnerable when they're children to invest in. I heard the mental gymnastics of thinking that they're not good enough, because that, I think I'm drowning asphyxiated. I want to break this spell that you've created. A spell was placed on someone's mental mind when they were young. It's to keep you in a game, because I want to play the game. I want that friction. There's something here about fear that feeds them energy harvesting in some way. And they want this, there's this want right now for confusion, for doubt, for you not to use your third eye. You are a high priest or high priestess, baby, irrespective of gender. You got this. Even if you do not know what the offer is that's coming forward, your guides will show you the way. I heard, but you've got to listen. You've got to listen. Oof. Is there anything else? Conscious mind opening memories from the past. How would you like them to do that, though? Same deck. Yes. How would you like them to do that? How would you like them to open their memories from the past? Clarity, please. Seven of Cups. And then you've got the Princess of Pentacles underneath as well. There's something here about investing in investing in what you can see. Because the Seven of Cups in reverse is about reality. It's about there being no... For me, it's almost like there's no mistake in the clarity that you're being shown. Because the Seven of Cups can be about loads of different options. Or it can be about illusions or fantasy. I don't know, maybe you're being told to kind of work on journaling actual memories that you do remember and how you link those together piece by piece. For someone here, yeah, you've got the Eight of Wands in the back. Because then you'll be able to kind of go, but I don't remember this part and this part, but I remember everything else around that. So maybe it's in that area. Then you'll know what you need to work on, if that makes sense. I want a little bit more clarity. What cards can I use for it? The ones that I've got. Tell me more, because that was vague. You've got the Lovers in reverse. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, and you've got the Six of Cups. You're being asked to look back at relationships. Now, this can also be past life relationships. So you can look on YouTube, you can look online. There's a lot of free tools that you can find through videos on regression for past life, okay? Where you can actually bring this stuff up yourself, because it's going to unlock something that will open that up for what happened in this life. So you've got the Lovers in reverse. For someone specifically, I heard ask Freya. So someone may work with the Nordic goddess Freya. And if you do, or Hecate, you're being asked to ask them to assist you with this. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which is an unhappy household. This could be also times of, I heard, stress, abuse, or degradation, of neglect, of just feeling very vulnerable or being very used. And this can be past life. I heard present, but it's more to do with looking into the past that's going to bring this into present. Okay, and then you've got the Six of Cups. So this is definitely past memories. Can I get one more card? Bottom, strength. Yeah, things that weakened you. This is definitely shadow work, but this is like past life shadow work. And the thing is as well is that as we work through past life shadow work, we end up accessing gifts, visions, clairvoyance stronger than before, and so on and so forth, because a lot of the times in our past lives, we had those gifts, or we had other gifts, and we had to hide them because of pain, because of fear, because of, you know, the times that we were living in. It wouldn't have been safe for us to practice or to openly say, I'm a divine channel to God or Allah or Vishnu or the oneness at all, because they'd be like, burn the witch, or they wouldn't know what we were. If you don't, you know, especially if you don't resonate with the label witch. So working on this is going to access things for you that you wouldn't be able to access if you were just doing shadow work in this life, if that makes sense. The smoking gun. And you've got the devil to the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's pain. There's something here about accessing past pain to heal through it. And you've got to remember also that the devil is the Capricorn, which is your 10th house. It's to do with like career level ups, fame, recognition. Letting go of something. Letting go of something. There's something that needs to be let go of from the past. That seems to be coming up as a theme as well. Letting go of something. You've got the Six of Swords here, moving on to calmer waters. Now, entitlement to your time. Someone feels entitled to your time. This High Priestess in reverse may feel entitled to your time. They may feel entitled to your energy, to the way that it heals them, to the way that it makes them feel. This one, why would I want to go over there? I don't know why I want to go over here, the ones underneath. No, okay. And don't take it personally, Libra and Virgo. So this is your 7th house. This is looking at partnerships, business partnerships also, and think legality of stuff. You also have Virgo, which is the 6th house, which looks at routines. It looks at work routines, health routines, nutrition, fitness. Okay, so I put this down next to the Lovers in reverse. This is what you're being asked to focus on then. Something that felt very, very, very unfair in the past. Rejection, maybe. And then you've got Virgo, and I've put it over the 6 of Cups and the Strength. So this is also looking into your mental body. We have subtle bodies. I'm still learning about all this stuff as well, but the subtle bodies that I know of is you have your emotional body, you have your physical, you have your emotional, you have your etheric body, which is where your chakras are. Your emotional body is connected to your astral, so that when you astral project, it's not the whole of you that's projecting, it's your emotional body that goes off. You have your mental body, the upper and lower. The lower is to do with that kind of self-criticizing, all the things of I'm not good enough, or over-analyzing. And this is what someone's being asked to look at. The lower mental body linked to something feeling really unjust in a past life or past lives that has been strung along, or there's a pattern that goes along into this life. Okay, because sometimes you can have parts of your shadow that when you are born into, brought into corporeal form, you already have part of a shadow from past lives, because there are things there that have not, it's almost like unfinished business. Those things haven't been healed yet. So they're brought over, and then they're just, they're activated at any point in your life, especially when you're young. That creates the shadow. When something happens that reminds you or your spirit of a past hurt from another life. Okay, that's my opinion. And you've got Gemini on here. So when I put it down here, there's a connection here definitely with this High Priestess in reverse. This person has had lives with you before. This person was always the one that started the slander, or the one that would be gossiping, the one that would be deceitful. I feel like you have somebody quite close to you who is supposed to be a friend, or somebody who's been posing as a friend, and they've been against you for a while. And their mother, as it said, their mother did something when you were young. So you may be quite similar in age to this High Priestess in reverse. You don't have to be. This could have been a family friend. This could have been a school friend. For someone getting like high school, it doesn't have to be. And it's all to, look, you've got Jupiter. It's known as the planet of luck and abundance. Where it is placed in your birth chart will uncover how you experience fortune, wealth, and success. So this mother The mother of this high priestess in reverse. Mother, auntie, I'm getting a matriarch of some sort. Excuse my glasses. That's the golden aura of the child. They saw it. I heard they drank it. Why am I getting like hocus pocus? You know, when they make that concoction and they pour it over that little girl, I can't remember her name in it. And then they start sucking the energy from her. That's what I'm getting here. Because you have a look at what placement or where Jupiter is for you in your birth chart. I feel like you are naturally lucky, or you naturally have the Midas touch. I don't like this energy. Yuck, these people are horrible. They're trying to block your abundance in some way. Having a look actually at where Jupiter is will be really good for you, because you've also got Virgos coming out. Have a look at where Virgo sits as well, because there's a need here to heal something when it comes to your Jupiter placement that is linked to past lives and to this life, in how you view abundance, how you view wealth. And I heard heart-based, how that connects into your heart and the lower chakras. Those born under Pisces are soulful, intuitive and empathetic. They are prone to experiencing conflicting desires and changeable because they feel so deeply. This is to do with your emotions, definitely. We've got a lot of super empaths here. I think I'm going to leave it. I know I could go on for longer, but I think I should leave this. Any from here? Virgo's coming out again. Okay, and a time for healing underneath. Now it says on here, methods for the healing power of, the analysing of, resulting from the perfectionism of, okay? So have a look. Someone may have a Virgo stellium. Someone might just have heavy Virgo placements. And if you don't, we all have a 6th house. So have a look at what's in your 6th house, because I feel like it's going to be connected for some with their Jupiter placements. But where I've placed this down, this really is, it says a time for healing, okay? And then with Virgo, with analysing the past, there's something that needs to be analysed from the past, that needs to be let go of to move you forward with this career level up, because someone is definitely pushing. They're working hard. Time to give rather than take. Another Virgo. There's a lot of Virgo energy coming through. This high priestess in reverse. I want to know what she's doing at the moment. What are they planning? What are they planning? What is this high priestess in reverse planning? Deceit. I told you this is someone pretending to be your friend. Or pretending to be you. Tell me more about this high priestess in reverse. What's she doing? What's she doing? She's not doing very well. She's been kicked out of house. Blossom Abundance upside down. And then you've also got Triumph of Lies. She got caught out on something. Oh my goody aunt. She got caught out doing something deceitful, because Triumph of Lies is upside down and this had a crown on it. So maybe she got caught out being your doppelganger, or she done something that she shouldn't have been doing. Pisces is coming out again. Your dreams, your idolization of, be part of something overwhelming, and she may have been copying your style in something. Say for example, you're a content creator, or you're a tarot reader, or you're a healer, or you do someone does something online, or does something in front of a lot of people where people come and watch. They were copying your energy in some way, your dreams, your idolizations of. So they may have been copying what you were saying, copying your creations. Someone wanted to trademark or copyright something that you already created. And I heard it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Someone's ancestor, or this spirit is saying it doesn't work like that, or it's not going to work like that. Pisces coming out, though, is also about endings. So this could also be a spiritual contract that they were trying to push in their favour. You have the 7th house coming out, diplomatically, relationships and get a fair deal. And then 1st chakra, Archangel Michael. So this was about money and security. That's why I heard at the start, whoever it is that's coming in, that is kind of like soul family, this person is going to offer a job, but safety. Safety, because Archangel Michael is about security and safety, be that in oneself or be that financially. That's what they were trying to get. Oh, aren't you cheeky and sly and slippery and not very nice? Anything else we need to know? Well. The entitlement to your time. Why do they feel entitled to your time? Let me take the rest of these. That would help, right? Soul forgiveness. This person's going to come forward with a fake apology. For someone, I heard it's your sister or your brother. But I'm getting more sister. I'm getting sister vibes because you've got revenge underneath. This person's going to come forward like, please forgive me. That upside down is disingenuous. It's disingenuous. What have we got here? Moon, the nurturing of feelings caused by and reactions. I heard they want to feed from your energy. They're trying to bind something to you, like something that got bound to you when you were a child. This is giving me like, oh my gosh, what is it called? There's a program on TV and it's been taken from a book. And if you know the name of it, please remind me. It's to do with vampires and witches. And in it, this woman finds out that she's a witch. She didn't even realise she was one. And she's at a university and like she ends up having like this, like being really attracted to like this vampire. It's called a something of witches. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, in it, and I don't want to spoil too much for you if you do decide to watch it, in it, her parents bind her from her powers and from people seeing her powers. So, and it's almost like threads and ribbons have been put around her as a child so that other people wouldn't see her energy. And because she was so powerful and she was so bright and she was so, she's like the alpha witch and she didn't even realize. And the reason that came up is because what I'm seeing here is either ribbons or something that was bound around a chosen one, someone who has this golden aura. And as you are accessing memories from the past and healing these things are being taken off bit by bit by bit by bit. Magician in the mirror. Exactly. You're going to start seeing your magic. The nurturing of feelings caused by reactions. And it's almost like this high priestess in reverse doesn't want that to happen, or she wants it to happen all at the same time. So you either do not access your powers, your gifts, or your memories and come into union with whoever this soul family person is, who will give you that safety or help you create that foundation and safety, or you have it all at the same time and end up having a mental breakdown. That's the kind of what they want. They want you to either lose hope altogether or have hope and that hope be so bright that it burns you. Well, like this, yeah. Well. Not going to happen though, is it? It's just not going to happen. Oh. Because I don't want to give a spoiler alert, but in that program, she gets all the bindings off. And she's a kick-ass witch. And I'm not saying that, you know, if you are chosen, if you have that golden aura that you are a witch, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I was using that as a thingy bob. Now you've got Cancer coming out. Your feelings, attitudes from the past about use your intuition. Someone needs to start doing some past life regression. Seriously, storm warning. Anything else before I go? I think that's it. And clean your altar or your prayer area. Make sure that you do. That's really important. Last one. It's time to take action, because whatever they're sending it's also like, it's almost like the air of procrastination. It's to stop you from actually moving forward, or it's to block you. And I had to block them as well, whoever your soul person is. And you have here, prosperity lies ahead. Communication is key. So I told you they're trying to block you from this. You've got scarcity in reverse. They're blocking you from your own abundance. They're trying to block you from yourself. Joke's on them. It's not going to work though, is it? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more and when I post, I'd love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see just that. If you are a returning subscriber, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always deeply appreciated. It means I can put more time, more love and more cards into this channel. Anyone that would like to have a personal reading, please have a look down below. Please make sure that if that's something that resonates with you, that you give me permission for my guides to read your energy, and that you do not pay for PayPal. Okay, that is just for donations. We can talk about the method that I use through email. With that being said, love you guys. See you later. Bye.